Welcome again to Live at Lofi with my guests Jenn Butterworth and LB Salter. Here once again to talk about Celtic Connections and various other things, and if you're very lucky we'll have a wee insight on Sunday Funday later on as well. Something everyone should know about. So get the ball rolling. What are you guys doing at Celtic this year? Or what have you done and what are you still to do?
So far I've just been doing an awful lot of playing tunes and drinking. But tomorrow we've got a gig in the Piping Centre.
That's one with that one with Callum Stewart and
Callum and Hecky.
Yeah,
Hecky. I was
Deadly
not sure to
Duos.
pronounce that. Deadly Duos.
Yeah.
Deadly duos. Are we that deadly?
Yeah, sometimes. Depends on the amount of booze, probably.
So that's tomorrow night or yesterday by the time I get this all online.
Oh,
Wow, that's a kind of weird thought.
it went well.
It went
really
well.
well.
We had a really great gig. It was,
Yeah.
Probably the best we've ever done.
Yes. Time travel. So how's the time machine going then? Right, so have you got any other shows coming up, or is it more of the late night sessions and the festival club and?
Mainly, yeah. I've got my students are doing a gig on the 1st of February, so we're gearing up for that after we finish this weekend, and then I guess the big thing's the last Sunday.
Yeah, last Sunday. Well, that weekend I'm playing on Myrid and Anna's gig, because they doubled up all the parts on that album, so they've got a load of us in to play.
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Just so it
To
sounds
play
the
the
same.
album, yeah.
Cloning.
Yeah, cool. So looking forward to that, but yeah, then it's the last Sunday, which I haven't managed to make for the last couple of years, so I've been saving up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting time off after.
Yes,
Obviously.
definitely.
Yes. So you guys, how long have you guys been playing together?
That's a good question. We started playing together quite a lot in sessions. I'd say
Yeah.
maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
I would say at least that, because I think we started playing just informally pretty much as soon as I moved up here.
When
And
was
not
that?
long after, it was like 6.5 years ago. And that was just sing-arounds and mainly tunes in the pub. But then we started the Blast Collective thing, didn't we?
And that was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Blast Collective.
Well, it started off, it was just this restaurant that wanted some background music just over everybody having their dinner. And so I just started coming along and playing some tunes, and then we thought, well, it'd be lovely to sing some songs as well. So me and LB and another singer, Hamish Napier, just started singing together every week. And just from there, we've ended up moving to various different places. So we called ourselves a Blast Collective, and we have lots of other musicians from Glasgow who come and join us. And we spent a little bit of time in Cafe Rio, and now we're in Block every 2nd and 4th Monday of the month. Got a little residency in there now, so yeah, and that's kind of where our songs started evolving, didn't they?
Yeah.
And,
When we realised that we had a lot of the same
like
taste, repertoire and stuff.
So how long was it really before the two of you decided, let's just do something, the two of us? And
maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, it took us a while to actually figure out that we could just do gigs, the two of us.
Yeah.
Didn't it? So we've just been pushing it for the last year and a half or so.
Came off the back a little bit of your New Voices.
Yeah.
Last Celtic Connections, the one before.
The one
Last
before,
one before.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the... I was quite lucky because I got a commission to write about an hour of music, and it was all mainly new songs, and Jenn was massively involved in that, being the chord brain. So we started gigging a few of those, didn't we? And
is that a lot of the stuff that went on to the Breathe album?
yeah, that was the whole of the Breathe album. Pretty much was all the New Voices.
And that was
Material.
last summer that came out? Was it?
I didn't actually release that until July this year, just gone. It took me ages to get it finished.
Let's take a short break while the coffee's coming. Before we got coffee, What were we talking about?
How we met and
Yes.
how long we've been playing together.
Yeah.
We got through the Blast Collective onto your New Voices
Yeah.
commission and the Breathe album.
Mhm.
It was July 2013 that came
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
And how's that been going?
Not bad, although it's been a funny learning curve because I play in a band called The She, and we're on our third album, and so I'm quite like I've done the licensing and stuff for those albums, so I knew how all that worked, so I wasn't too fazed by it. But what I didn't realise is that I had no idea what happened very much once the album had been finished and pressed. So I've got all these albums sitting in my flat, and I have no idea what to do with them. I'm not a PR expert by any means. So just really, I need to sort of come up with a gig plan, I think. They're definitely going to sell better live.
Yeah.
But it's just deciding what to do, you know. And venues struggle to take a risk on a band that's not a known band when it's that, like it would be a 5-piece to perform that album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's trying to get people on board that
oh, I wish it would rain, wash my face clean. I wanna find some dark line to hide in here. Oh, love in the memory, sparkle like diamonds. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. Once I had a love from the Georgia pines, you only cared for me. I wanna find that love at 22, here at 33. I got a heart on my right and one on my left, and neither suits my needs. No, the one I love is way out west, and he never will need me. So I wish it would rain, wash my face clean. I wanna find some dark line to hide in here. Oh, love in the memory, sparkle like diamonds. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. I'm gonna pack up my two-stepping shoes and head for the Gulf Coast plain. I wanna walk the streets in my own hometown where everybody knows my name. I wanna ride the waves down in Galveston where the hurricanes roll in. 'Cause the Gulf Coast, I wanna taste sweet as wine where your heart's rolling home in the wind. So I wish it would rain, wash my face clean. I wanna find some dark love to hide in here. Oh, love in the memory, sparkle like diamonds. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears.
So where were we?
where were we?
Actually, where we? We talked a lot about
Yeah.
computer games and
Yes.
drinking.
Yeah, that wasn't getting filmed though. So other projects you guys are working on then. So we've discussed the Blast Collective. You mentioned the She.
Yes, I'm the She.
You're in the She as well.
Yeah.
Is that a 6-piece?
Yep, 6-piece, all female, kind of contemporary folk music, I suppose. It's a lot of our own composition, a mixture of songs and instrumentals. fun. Got massive bass and electro harp and
Nice.
and accordion, couple of fiddles, flute, and mandolin.
And no
Is it?
guitar.
No guitar.
No guitar.
No,
Well, until June.
Controversial.
until June when you dep for me.
And play all the mandolin parts on the guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I the first guitar player in the sheet?
Ever. Yeah. It was a rule to have no guitar.
I'll have to put a
They're
cap
going
all
to
the way up
enjoy it,
here.
I think. They'll be like, oh, that's what it's like when you've got an instrument that's meant for accompaniment.
And you guys have done 3 albums?
Yep, 3 albums.
And I believe some extensive touring throughout
Yeah,
Europe and...
fair amount. Especially, like, the last year or so we've not been quite as busy because everyone's been doing their own stuff. But, yeah, along with the albums, we toured them quite a bit. Yeah, it's good.
Any particularly good places that the she have gone to?
We got asked to go and play at the BC Highland Games, Vancouver.
Nice.
That was great. That was really good fun. Although we played with, we did a gig, and it was just the 6 of us to start with, and the other people on the bill were the SFU pipe band, the New Westminster pipe band, who were amazing. And then we did a collaboration at the end, 2 full pipe bands.
Could anybody hear you?
I have no idea, but it was fun. It was really loud.
It was fun.
Yeah.
A bit deaf now.
Yes. Yeah.
And Jen, you've done... who've you not worked with? You've obviously... Going by your website, which is pretty much where I get all my information from for anybody. We've got the BBC Hogmanay, which you do that every year.
Did it every year up until last year. So like I think it was like 5 years in a row of crazy Hogmanay activity. It's thoroughly good fun on that show. Quite intense. It's quite an intense experience, but.
So you're backing other people as well as doing the usual Hogmanay tunes for the BBC band.
Yeah, totally. I guess the joy of being an accompanist is that you do just get phone calls randomly from people just wanting you to come and work. So there's quite a big list of people, and a lot of it I'm sort of on the books of that I jump in every now and then. I quite like that sort of work. It's nice to get to know a different band and the way different musicians work. I tell you, I do a gig every year in the concert hall with Phil and Ali and the RSNO, and it is a beautiful gig because it's just amazing to get to work with an orchestra, and I just get to sit and blitter my guitar over the top of it all and wait and see what happens. So that's pretty amazing. I love doing that one. I do loads of work with a girl called Rachel Hare who plays the harp as well, and we do kind of lots of random gigs all over the place. We've got we're going to Denmark and Norway next year, and probably quite a lot of Scotland and various places. And I do a wee bit of work with Nuala Kennedy as well, who's a flute player who lives in Edinburgh. Who's totally fantastic, so that's always an interesting experience as well. Big bands and stuff. So yeah.
So how do you guys find the time to actually do all this?
That's a good question. No, we're about quite a lot in Glasgow, I'd say.
Yeah. We're both of us based here and not very far from each other in the city either, so we can just grab a couple of hours here and there. Usually before we go to block or something like that, before we're doing a gig.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So Sunday Funday, for people that have never experienced the majesty of Sunday Funday,
Majesty.
if you would like to explain what Sunday Funday is.
Well, Sunday Funday started a few years ago now. For a while, there were a bunch of sessions all happening on a Sunday afternoon in Glasgow, and we started playing one in a bar called Cairns Bar, which is on Miller Street. And every Sunday, it would just escalate into madness. We'd start off
so funny.
we'd start off in the Miller Street, and that'd go from like 5:30 until 8:30. And then we'd all head over to the Ben Nevis, and we'd play there until midnight. And it used to be that we'd go to the Oran Moor until we got thrown out of there, but then it sort of morphed, and now there are loads more bars involved, and we all tend to end up in Block now, attempting to sing at the open mic night, sometimes not really remembering it after we've done it. But it's just become this really, really huge Glasgow music scene where everybody ends up just gathering at the end. It's just fantastic, and it's great to be part of it. It's really good fun.
I suppose as well, Sunday's like a musician's Friday night.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, you've done your main work for the weekend usually by Sunday evening.
Yeah, and Monday's quite quiet. Well, it
Yeah.
needs to be. Recovery Monday.
Yeah.
I said I had a lover, would it break your heart in two? If I said that he was handsome, a young man of 22, would it make your blue eyes open, shine a light on love that's true? If I said I had a lover, would it break your heart in two? Dress I wear to please you, only cut to catch your eye. In the soft light of the evening, together we both shall hide. But if you make you mad. I'll go out dancing in the evening, and the belle of the ball I'll be. If you go, then if you leave me, I've done all that I will do. If I said I had a lover, would it break your heart in two? If I said I had a lover, would it break your heart in two?
And speaking to us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Not a problem.